motherfucking professional. They're just knocking shit out of people's hands. It's all going very well in comedy for me. Hey everybody, how we doing? ATAC, having a good day? Excellent. All right. So I am currently training for a half marathon, which means that my high school boyfriend was right. I just will not go all the way. I've been working very hard, but it seems like just no matter how fast I go, I cannot outrun my mother's judgment. It is haunting, probably because she's dead. But my mom, she was an amazing lady, she really was, and I only wish that she had lived long enough to see King Charles lose Person of the Year to Taylor Swift. Oh my God. You guys, oh, she was such a Princess Di fan, and she would have relished watching him lose yet another popularity contest to a young, beautiful blonde. She loved it. And I remember when Princess Diana died, and I remember the whole world was so sad. And I remember thinking, it was because she was beautiful and kind and generous, and the patron saint of everyone with a racist, cunty mother-in-law. And all of that was for sure true. But it was also because everybody fucking hated Prince Charles. Nobody liked that guy. And I have to say, I do feel bad for him, because he has to be the only man in history to leave a gorgeous young ingenue 13 years his junior for an age-appropriate broad he actually loved. And we still think he's the world's biggest asshole. Everybody still fucking likes that guy. But hey, as fellow excellent person Woody Allen once said, the heart wants what it wants, you know? Speaking of kids, I'm a mom. I'm a mommy, I have 2 little boys, and just the other day, I got to go into my son's preschool class to talk about women in stand-up comedy for Women's History Month. It was so cute, you guys, and it was such a pleasure to get to know all of his classmates, so I know who I'm gonna have to zigzag shiv when the bullying starts. This is what they do not tell you when you get pregnant. All right, not only will you be willing to destroy anyone who hurts that little child you love so much, you will fantasize about how you'll do it. My kids are 4 and 7. I'm already thinking about how, what I will do when fucking Hoyt, with his double-popped collars and his wallet chain, give my kid shit in the high school locker room after gym class. And I would never physically harm him. I'm not a Nickelodeon producer. But I will make sure I run into his girlfriend Penny at the high school basketball game and just casually mention that I'm so sorry to hear about how Hoyt was just recently diagnosed with malignant late-stage syphilis. See how that does to your social capital now, Hoyt. None of these people exist. These are all just monsters that live in my psychotic imagination. So of the 3 of my children and I am clearly the most likely to end up in the principal's office and not in a sexy way. It's not gonna be nice. Anyway, I do genuinely, I love being a mom. And I think I'm a pretty good mom, judging by how free my children feel to express themselves, okay? Because the other night at bedtime, my 4-year-old said to me, "Good night, Mr. Fat Man." I'm sorry, man? My 7-year-old was on top of it. He was like, "She is not a man, she is a lady, and she's not, well, she could be fatter." I'm a gentle parent. And just a few months ago, that same 7-year-old asked me if we were gonna have any more children in our family, and I explained in a very age-appropriate way that mommy's twat is now exclusively an in-hole. And he looked at me and he was like, "Oh, is that because your boobs are too old?" "Excuse me, my boobs are not too old." And he said, "Then why do they look broken?" And look, I was pregnant or breastfeeding for 5 straight years, so at this point they don't so much sag as they unfurl like a fruit roll-up. Breastfeeding is really wild though, because when you're pregnant, your nipples do this cool thing where they turn dark purple so that the baby can find them with their shitty baby eyesight. And then once the baby is nursing, the baby's saliva actually tells your body what nutrients the baby needs, and it changes the whole cocktail, which is wild. And I just can't help but think, if oral sex worked this way, the world would be full of generous lovers, you guys. I mean, I'm just saying, if I blew a guy and afterward he was like, you know, I think she needs emotional intimacy and some help with her student loans, I would have a closet full of knee pads. All right, that's my time. Thank you guys so much.